Picture this. Every glacier, ice cap, and polar sheet on Earth just melts. All of it. Gone. And before you start Googling beachfront property investment, stop. This isn't a real estate opportunity. This is geographic Armageddon with a splash zone the size of continents. So grab your floaties because we're about to drown the world. Let's go. Earth currently has about 24 million cubic kilometers of ice. To put that in perspective, if you stacked it all up, it would cover the entire United States 1.5 miles deep. Most of it, 90% of it, is chilling in Antarctica. The rest is Greenland, mountain glaciers, and that forgotten ice tray in your freezer. If it all melted, sea levels rise 70 meters. That's 230 feet. That's taller than a 20-story building, submerging your city. Your coastal apartment? Now an aquarium. Your beach house? Atlantis 2.0. And yes, that's permanent. Let's make this personal. Where do you live? Let's check some fan favorites. New York City? The Statue of Liberty is now snorkeling. Most of Manhattan, underwater. Only the skyscrapers survive as creepy islands. London? The Thames becomes an ocean. Big Ben? Now a lighthouse. Goodbye, England. Tokyo? Most of it's gone. Japan becomes a skinny archipelago. Miami? Beat! Miami doesn't exist anymore. It's not even a debate. Florida is gone, like the entire state. Congratulations, Georgia. You're the new beachfront. Your city not on the list? Google flood map 70 meters. Go ahead. I'll wait. Beat. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, apocalypse leaderboard time, because even in global catastrophe, there are winners and losers. The losers, island nations, Maldives, Tuvalu, Marshall Islands, completely erased, not partially flooded, erased, off the map. Their entire country becomes a Wikipedia article with the word former in front of it. Bangladesh, 160 million people live there. It's one of the most densely populated places on Earth, and it's almost entirely underwater. Where do 160 million climate refugees go? Spoiler, nowhere good. Global economy, 40% of humanity lives within 100 kilometers of a coast. That's 3 billion people who need to move. Ports, destroyed. Supply chains? What supply chains? The global economy doesn't collapse, it drowns. The winners? Canada and Russia. Congrats, you just unlocked massive new coastlines and ice-free shipping lanes. Siberia's suddenly prime real estate. Putin's playing 4D chess while Florida sinks. Greenland? It's literally green now. Real estate agents are thrilled. Switzerland, sitting in the mountains, sipping hot chocolate, watching the world drown on TV like we tried to warn you. But here's the thing, there are no real winners, just people with better altitude and a front row seat to civilization's collapse.
Oh, but we're not done, because melting ice doesn't just raise water levels, it releases things. Ancient diseases, viruses and bacteria frozen for tens of thousands of years, released. Enjoy your new prehistoric plagues that modern medicine has zero immunity to. Methane bombs. Permafrost traps methane, a greenhouse gas 25 times more potent than CO2. When it melts, that methane explodes into the atmosphere. Climate change goes from bad to exponentially catastrophic. The ocean current collapse. All that fresh water flooding into the ocean disrupts the Gulf Stream, the current that keeps Europe warm. So here's the twist. Melting ice could actually make Europe freeze. Yes, you read that right. Global warming causes regional ice age. Physics is having a laugh. Now, realistically, total ice melt would take centuries, maybe 1,000 years. So you're safe, right? Wrong. Because even partial melting is catastrophic. We're already seeing it. Greenland loses 280 billion tons of ice per year. Antarctica's accelerating. At current rates, we're looking at 1 to 2 meters of sea level rise by 2100. That's enough to displace hundreds of millions of people in your lifetime. The full 70 meters, that's your great-great-grandkids' problem. But the first 10 meters, that's your kids' crisis, and it's already started. So here's your answer. If all Earth's ice melted, we lose entire countries, displace billions, and redraw every map on the planet. Florida becomes a legend. Bangladesh becomes a tragedy. And the ocean? The ocean wins. But here's the real question. What do you do with this information? Panic? Move to the mountains? Learn to build houseboats? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you live in Miami, maybe start packing. Stay curious, stay dry, and for the love of glaciers, maybe vote for people who believe in science. Catch you next time.